Today I'm going over top 15 benefits from losing 23 pounds in 60 days by practicing OMAD, 1 meal a day, and walk 1 hour per day for 60 days straight. Notice I did not include strength training because I already did that prior to the 60-day challenge. The only lifestyle I changed was going from 2 meals a day down to 1 meal a day, and going from running 2 times a week to no longer running but walking 1 hour per day. If you haven't seen the videos that I created, I have a playlist on how I lost 23 pounds in 60 days, and you can take a look there. As a disclaimer, I am a sample size of 1. Before you start any diet program or any workout routine, make sure you consult with your doctor, consult with your physician, and consult with your nutritionist. Today I'm only going over the top 15 benefits. It is not in any particular order, and I could list a couple more, but 15 sounds a little bit better. The first one is better focus and concentration. Instead of worrying about food, instead of thinking about snacking, going upstairs and get some snack throughout the working day, the idea didn't cross my mind anymore, and still don't cross my mind anymore, because I have a set time that I eat. And my concentration level is sustained throughout the day. I no longer get sidetracked like I used to. The second benefit is no more blurry vision throughout the day. And it's intermittent blurry vision as well. It seems like it comes and go, and typically comes when I eat food with high sugar content or high sodium content. And they seem to go away after I had my good run. But now it doesn't exist anymore. I still have bad vision because it comes with age, but in terms of blurry vision, double vision, ghosting vision, that no longer exists. The third benefit is I no longer have drowsiness and sleepiness after a meal. I think what contributes to that is the high glucose spike. But because I eat 1 meal a day, high in protein, high in fat, and hardly any sugar content, I no longer have that big sugar spike. The fourth benefit I experience is no more hunger before bed. I used to have so much hunger pre-OMAD. It's like I had to eat something, otherwise I couldn't sleep. But now I can go to sleep without feeling hungry. The fifth benefit is I get to sleep really well. I had 7+ hours per night, and not just 7+ hours per night, I had plenty of deep sleep. I started to dream again. Prior to this, I hardly had any dreams. But now, because I'm so much into deep sleep, I started to dream more and dream often. The sixth benefit, my circadian rhythm has reset. I no longer need an alarm clock to get up. I get up on my own, and when I do get up, I don't feel tired, I don't feel fatigued. Benefit number 7, I no longer have headaches or stiffness behind my back and tight tension behind my head every morning that I wake up. That also disappears. And the reason behind that, based on some of the readings I've read, when you sleep, your brain also get rid of excess waste as well. And because I had really good sleep for good 7+ hours per night, maybe it started to get rid of some of those wastes and no longer tighten up my head. Who knows, right? And it also didn't help. Prior to this, I used to take pride in REM sleep, and I'll be lucky to get 4 to 5 hours of sleep. And I always had this saying, I'll sleep when I'm 9 feet underground, because I always want to get more things done, and I can't sleep 7 hours, 8 hours if I want to get more things done. But now, knowing what I know now, I'm much more productive by having good, long, deep sleep. And when I'm awake, I am fully awake and really focused and have full concentration. I am much more productive now with a much longer, deeper sleep than the REM sleep like I used to practice. Benefit number 8 is I no longer have slight dizziness when I first briskly get off the bed. Maybe my blood pressure when I first get up, but now I can get up quick off the bed. I still don't have any dizziness when I first get off the bed. Benefit number 9, I am drinking coffee now for taste, not for staying awake and being productive throughout the day. I used to drink 16 cups of coffee just to stay awake all day. 16 cups. That's the full mug plus 2 more cups. Now I drink 2 cups of coffee per day early in the morning, but I didn't need that to even stay up or get up. I just drink it because I enjoy drinking coffee. Benefit number 10, I have sustained energy throughout the day. The days of spikes up, dip down no longer exist. And I believe that happens because now that I'm on OMAD, 1 meal a day, my body, instead of relying on glucose and carbohydrate as source of energy, it relies on ketone, which is burning energy from fat. And ketone is much more stable compared to glucose. It's a little bit more of an up and down spike of energy. Benefit number 11, I can now drive over 1 hour without falling asleep, without dozing off, where I have to stop or switch driver. Prior to OMAD, I could not stay awake for 1 hour. I would get sleepy. Even on the passenger side, I would nap, I would doze off, and then I feel better again. But now, I no longer have that sleepiness behind the wheel. I no longer have that sleepiness when I'm in the car. I was able to drive to Tennessee, from Michigan to Tennessee, a 9-hour drive without stopping to rest. And I can also drive when our daughter have gymnastic meet outside of Michigan, 3-4 hour drive. I can drive 3 to 4 hours without falling asleep, without feeling drowsy. That is great. Benefit number 12, I no longer have a left heel pain that I experienced from half a marathon training and half a marathon race back in 2022. That never went away. I had physical therapy about 1.5 years ago, and it still bothered me. Now, after the 60-day challenge, I no longer have that pain on my left heel. I think the reason left heels heal is because of a combination of walking 1 hour per day and practicing OMAD. Walking is low intensity, and it also allows better blood flow to the area where you normally don't get good blood flow. And with OMAD, the other benefit that other community talk about, but there has not been any human trial, is the autophagy, where your body self-eat, where it self-cleanse, where it recycle dead cell, dead protein, and you're able to produce newer, healthier cells. So that could be a combination of walking and a combination of the benefit of practicing OMAD. Benefit number 13 is my right knee is also fully healed from a torn meniscus. I first experienced that knee pain back in 2022 when I trained for half a marathon and still run the half a marathon race. It never healed completely. And then back in June of 2023, we had a team outing, and I played basketball for the first time since I had herniated disc, and I played for 2 or 3 hours. And after the next day, I started to feel the pain, and my knee was swollen, and I couldn't bend more than 45 degrees. I just keep icing, ibuprofen, and hope that it wouldn't heal naturally. I'm stubborn that way. I don't like to go to a doctor's office unless I have to. But it never fully healed. But on August 6th, I woke up with a bad right knee pain where I couldn't walk up and down the stairs, and I couldn't bend. I could not recall what I did the prior day to cause it. I just woke up with the pain. Worse yet, the knee was locking up. I could not bend. Every time I tried to bend, even just at 15 degrees, it would lock up. But luckily, I was still able to walk. But even walking, if I put slight pressure on it, it would be really painful. It feel like I'm about to fall apart. And again, I'm stubborn. And instead of going straight to the doctor and getting an x-ray, I just ice it up and see if it gets any better. Truth be told, because I could not put pressure on my right knee and I could not bend, that meant I could not do my normal 2 days a week of running. But with my mindset, as always, whenever I run into obstacles, I never allow it to stop me dead on my track. The next thing I ask is, well, I can't run, I can't put pressure on it, but I can still walk and limp a little bit as I walk. Why don't I just try walk for 1 hour per day? So the rest is history. Starting August 8th, I started that 60-day challenge where I practiced OMAD and walk 1 hour per day. And since then, my right knee is fully healed. I can bend and make full use and have full range of motion. I am not limited to how far I can bend anymore. Benefit number 14 is it saved me time. That's because I only have to cook 1 time a day now. And because my energy is sustained throughout the day, and I don't need a snack throughout the day, that 5-minute, 10-minute, that distraction, now I'm more focused because I'm not distracted by having to eat, having to snack and fill up my stomach just to get that energy going. The last benefit, benefit number 15, and trust me, there are more benefits than that, but I'm not discussing it on this episode. So benefit number 15 is it saves me money. By cooking my own food, by having minimal ingredients, it saves me a fraction of a cost compared to if you were to go eat out at fast food restaurant. It's about 25% or 45% or maybe 50% of what it would cost me to eat at a fast food restaurant. And if I want to get even more into cost saving, keep in mind, that's 1 meal. But if I divide that into 2 meals, that's a big money saver. The takeaway from me sharing the 15 benefits that I have experienced since practicing OMAD 1 meal a day and walk 1 hour per day is that health is not just one thing. It's doing different things and stacking up the benefit from different activities and different lifestyle change. I believe the positive benefit that I have experienced is not just because of OMAD, it's not just because of walking, it's not just because of weight training and strength training, and it's not just because of sleeping. It's a combination of those things, and each of them have their own benefit. And now when you start stacking those benefits, it has an astounding result. And hopefully, I get to live like this for a long time without the need for medication or the need to have a frequent doctor visit. There are many things that are outside of our control, many things outside your control, many things outside of my control when it comes to aging process. For example, I can't control my baldness. I can't control the gray hair. I can't control the wrinkles. That's part of the aging process. And my baggy eyes, unfortunately, I think it's probably too late for me to change it. My baggy eye that's possibly caused by me not having enough sleep throughout decades of working. I can't control that either. I can't get that to go away. I tried icing it. I tried cucumber. Nothing seems to work. So those are the things outside of my control. But what is within my control is what food I eat, how often I eat, the amount of activities that I perform, the strength training, the walking, the running, and the amount of stress that I allow to be in my life, and how much sleep I get. By controlling the controllables, I believe I have turned the biological clock, even though I am 47, physically, I feel like I'm going back in the 20s, and mentally and intellectually, I continue to keep it at a high level where I can still function very well. And all of that is done naturally, and all of that is done very cost effective, without the need for medication, without the need for help of a doctor, without the help of a surgery. And remember, health is wealth. By taking care of your health today, you are enabling your future self to not only live a long life, but live an optimal, healthy life that are not limited physically and mentally and intellectually. If you think healthcare is expensive now, it's not going to get any cheaper when you get older. Take care of yourself today for a better you tomorrow.